Stop scrolling. If you ever hear tick, tick behind you near train tracks, do not look back. Because if you do, she's already too close. 005 to 020 CTA. Before we begin, subscribe now, because stories like this, they don't just stay stories for long. 020 to 2, building unease. In Japan, there's an urban legend whispered in silence. A warning passed between students, late-night commuters, and station workers. They say, some sounds don't belong to the living, and one of them is the slow, uneven tick, tick. It's not a clock, it's not footsteps, and if you hear it near train tracks, you are already part of the story. 2 to 6, girl's backstory, emotional build. Years ago, there was a girl. Her name doesn't matter anymore because no one says it. She was different, half Japanese, half American. To most people, that shouldn't matter, but in her school, it made her a target. Whispers followed her through hallways. Laughter echoed behind her back. Not one of us. Pick a side. You don't belong here. Every day, the same looks, the same jokes, the same isolation. Teachers ignored it, students encouraged it, and slowly, she stopped speaking altogether. 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, escalation, the incident. One afternoon, after school, a group of students were forced to stay behind and clean. Punishment for something minor, but anger needed somewhere to go, and they chose her. One boy, already irritated, snapped. He shouted at her, blamed her, said everything was her fault. Then, he grabbed a garbage bin, and without hesitation, dumped everything directly over her. Rotten food, dust, filth. Silence followed. She didn't cry, didn't scream. She just stood there, then slowly turned and walked away. 10 o'clock to 14 o'clock, walk to station, tension build. She ran, faster than she ever had before, through streets, past strangers, ignoring everything, until she reached the train station, crowded, loud, normal. But inside her, everything had already broken. She moved toward the exit, then a push, sudden, violent, no warning. She fell, straight onto the tracks, and then the sound of a train rushing in. 1400 to 1600, the death, implied horror. People screamed, but it was too late. The train didn't stop in time, and in a single moment, everything ended. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. 1600 to 2000, aftermath, dark shift. The school talked about it for days, but not with guilt, with jokes, cruel, empty jokes. She's not half anymore. She's exactly half now. Laughter filled the same halls where she once walked alone. But something changed after that. At the station, people began noticing things. Strange sounds late at night, a cold feeling near the tracks, and sometimes, when it was quiet enough, a faint tick, tick. 2000 to 2500, the legend begins. Horror peak. Weeks later, a group of those same students waited at that exact station. It was late, too quiet, too empty. Then they heard it. Tick, tick, tick. Not footsteps, something dragging, slowly, closer. One of them laughed nervously until they saw it. Something moving at the edge of the platform. A figure, low to the ground, dragging itself forward. Closer, closer. Then, it entered the light. 2500 to 2800, reveal, taking the scythe. It was her, or what was left of her. Her upper body, pulling itself forward with both hands. Eyes wide, unblinking, and in her grip, a long, rusted blade. The sound they heard? It wasn't ticking. It was metal, scraping against the ground. Tick, tick, tick. They tried to run, but fear froze them in place, and one by one, she reached them. 2800 to 2930, final moment, whisper. The last one standing fell backward, unable to move, unable to breathe. She stopped in front of him, lifted her head slowly, and whispered, "So now you know what it feels like to be half." 2930 to 3000, outro, warning. Since then, people say the sound still echoes in certain stations, late at night, when no trains are coming. So if you ever hear tick, tick, don't turn around, because she isn't chasing you. She's already right behind you.